Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, September 23rd, 2016, and this is your fun fact of the day. Today's famous failure, we're going to look at a couple different ones because we're starting to run out of room, and there are actually a lot of people who failed very, very famously. Or they were just failures before they got famous, and people don't know about the struggles they faced before they became the people that we know them as today. For instance, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. He began composing music at the age of 5. Most of us can't even write our name legibly at the age of 5, and he was already writing music. He wrote over 600 pieces of music in his exceptionally short lifespan, many of which are lauded as some of the best music there is today. During his lifetime, Mozart did not have an easy time of it. He was often restless. He got dismissed from a position as a court musician in Salzburg. He struggled to keep the support of the aristocracy, and died with little to his name. There were several employment positions he had that seemed promising, but all eventually fell through. While he was traveling for these positions, he ran out of money and had to pawn several valuable items to just continue his travels, looking for work. Lowest point of his overall trip was when his mother died while he was out. Just so you know, son, while you were busy out failing as a worker, your mom died. Sorry you missed her. Elvis Presley is known as one of the best-selling American artists of all time, or even just best-selling artist of all time. Elvis became a household name, especially after his death. Back in 1954, Elvis was still a nobody. Jimmy Denny, manager of the Grand Ole Opry, fired Elvis Presley after just one performance, telling him, quote, "You ain't going nowhere, son. You ought to go back to driving truck." Elvis Presley was a truck driver, tried being a musician, got one performance, got told, forget it. You're not going to go anywhere, go back to the truck. Elvis's family had little money. They moved from place to place frequently. He married his first wife, Priscilla, in 1967. They had a daughter together, but it wasn't going to last. By the early 70s, their marriage was falling apart, and they finally divorced in 73. The wife received custody of their daughter because Elvis was struggling with other personal problems, a growing addiction to prescription drugs, namely. The once thin rock star was also battling a weight problem, and as his destructive lifestyle caught up with him when he was hospitalized for drug-related health issues. Keep off the drugs, kids. Nothing about them is worth it. Even the Beatles, as far as famous failures are concerned, even the Beatles got their rejections. When they were just starting out back in the late 50s, early 60s, a British recording studio actually told them, "We don't like your sound. Besides, guitar music is on its way out." Whoever said that actually didn't know what they were talking about. The Beatles were not perturbed. They went on to earn their own minor place in American history when it was described in 1962 as Beatles made a landfall in America. They sold out concerts in baseball stadiums. People couldn't even hear their music because the speaker systems weren't up to snuff, and people were still passing out just at the sight of being there. So don't give up. As far as famous failures are concerned, there are many people that we renown today as just, oh, they were so great, they're so talented, they're so successful. They were human. They had their ups and downs especially to go with the ups. So don't get too far down when life has got you down. Something's got to average out sometime. Hope you enjoyed this fun fact of the day. See you tomorrow.